let me ask you, how many of you feel like this guy because you cannot get on the first page of Google? If that's you, please raise your hand. Only 4, the rest are okay? Okay, all right. So, and how many of you is even more frustrated because you don't know what to do to get on the first page of Google? Is that you? It's the same 4. The rest are fine. The rest are okay. Okay. So we need to talk. Thank you for coming to this presentation. And this is what I'd love to do. I love to share my knowledge. And we have a limited time today, but I'm going to share with you the biggest 6 mistakes in your marketing strategy today. All right. In fact, last week I printed the 5th batch of 1,000 business cards since I started this business. So on average, I meet about 1,000 person a year. So I met with a lot of entrepreneurs. I took a look into a lot of websites. And out of everything I look, these are the most common mistakes entrepreneurs fall into. I'm going to ask you this quick question for the people who attended. What is the best place to get leads online? I'm just going to go through it because we did it before. Google. Some people were awake. So quick notes. 89% of people use search engines to find new products and new services. 75% of them do not go to the second page of Google because we believe if it's not on the first page of Google, it's not good enough. 43% of all searches have a local intent because we knew 2 things when we searched: what we want and where to find it. So out of all of this, search is the best place for you to get new leads and to get new clients. In order to understand how to get those leads and new clients, we need to understand what shows on the first page of Google. There's 2 types of results. The paid, we all know about the advertising, and it's pay-per-click, and the organic. There's different ways of organic results. There's the local, there's the display, there is the videos, and so on and so forth. To me, they're both like a car. SEO is like owning a car. So you pay $20,000, you pay it over 2 years, but after you pay off that car, you still have the mileage and you still have the car. SEM is like leasing a car. As soon as you stop leasing a car, you have what? No car. All right. So I know it could be difficult. This case study has been done by Plus Reports. It says 43% of small businesses have no time. I have no time. Who doesn't have time? Just in general. Yeah. And 47% of them have no experience in digital marketing. Would you put yourself in that category? Right. I'm very fortunate that my expertise and my knowledge came through digital marketing, came through sales. But you are good in accounting. You are good being a lawyer. You're good being a financial advisor. You're good being a coach. But the one area that almost half entrepreneurs lack is digital marketing. So mistake number 1 is looking cute. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Mistake number 1 is ignoring that you have a problem. That's the biggest problem I see. I talk to a lot of entrepreneurs. I'm like, oh, don't worry. Google my name. I'll be on the first page. I'm like, that's obvious. If you don't rank for your own name, then we have a disaster. But the thing is, if you rank for your own name, then you're getting your own piece of the cake. He already knows you. He already met you. And now he wants to validate. What's new? He already knows you. But what we want is another piece of the cake, someone else's piece of the cake. That's what we want. So don't ignore having a digital marketing dilemma. It's okay. It's fine to say, I have a problem. Do you agree? Those 47% of you. The biggest second mistake is I see a lot of entrepreneurs hitting in the wrong direction. Actually, it's the wrong keywords. This one is so important. I can't emphasize enough. We use a lot of jargon in our websites. Go take a look back on your website and you will see the amount of jargon, industry jargon that we use. I'll give you an example from my time at the Toronto Star. We used to say new project in Toronto, new project in Markham. We're talking about homes. Like, what is a project? Project could be a highway project, could be a high school project. What is a project? And we expect that people will understand what we say. Well, let me tell you, your product or service name is not what you think it is. It's what people calling it is. Is that clear? So keyword research is the absolutely number one biggest priority you have in your digital marketing. You need to spend a lot of time, because if you target the wrong keywords, guess what? You're on the wrong train, heading in the wrong direction. So 2 years from now, you're like, this SEO didn't work for me. I'm like, you're on the wrong train, man. All right. So in order to nail on this keyword research, I want to walk you through the 3 most important steps in any customer's purchase cycle. When you want to buy anything, you go through 3 steps. First one, let's say that I'm engaged. I'm not. I'm so not engaged. All right. So I'm trying to think about being in love and have my bird nest. So I'm going to look in the market. So I'm going to start with what we call browsing. Wide search, new homes. I'm going to go to Google and say, new homes. Show me what we got, right? And then after some research, we will know a little bit more about what we want. So you know that you want to live in Markham, or you want to live in Ajax. So what we do after that is we compare. So we search for something like new homes in Markham or new homes in Ajax, right? Because I know where I want to live. Now you've done your research, you really know what you want, then we start talking about deciding. And when people are very close to decide, they tend to look for very big keyword. New detached homes under $500,000 in Markham. This is what happens. This is the people who are so close to buy, they search for long keywords. So the short keywords, or we call them short tail keywords. The long one, we call them long tail keywords. And for you, it's absolutely optimized for the long tail. Because if I'm searching for exactly what you want, what you have, then it's more likely that long tail keyword will not have as much competitors. Like when you search for new homes, there are going to be like 50 million pages in the search results. But guess what? When you search for new detached homes in Toronto under 400, then the number is going to be like 1/10 of that number. It's still going to be a big number, but now your chances are a lot better. So always target people at the long tail. Describe your whole project. Mistake number 3, no strategy. You are all passionate. You all came today to this session. You've been taking notes. It's amazing, right? You're going to go home. You're going to apply one or those 2 notes, right? And then what's going to happen to the rest of the notes?
I was just going to put it all in a drawer and forget it.
Yeah, I do that too. I go to conferences and I write and just boof, nothing happens. So the biggest problem I see with entrepreneurs is that they go to an event, they go to a workshop, they learn one thing and 2, they go home and do it, but then what happens next week? What happens next month? What I'm going to do? Where's my strategy? So the screenshot that I'm going to show is from Green Lotus Tools, as we talked about. So this is the do-it-yourself checklist. There's 8 categories of tasks that include 200 plus detailed SEO tasks listed in priority. And when you do each task, you check it. And so when you log into the tools again, you know what you've done and you know what you need to do next. This is what we call strategy. And as we spoke, we scan and keep the data for 12 months with Green Lotus Tools. SEO is a very long-term strategy. Any work you're going to do today, you're going to have to wait 3 to 6 months to see the results of it. So, and most entrepreneurs quit after a month or 2 because they don't see the results. So have a tool. Could be Green Lotus Tools, could be any other tools, but have a strategy, have a plan. This is what I'm going to do for the next 6 months to 12 months. Be prepared to tackle this, because if you can rank on the first page of Google without paying for advertising, who's laughing now? But it's hard work. It's not easy. I'm not here to tell you it's easy. But if you have a strategy, if you have a plan, it will be 10 times easier than just doing one thing here or there. Just gonna have a sip of water. I talk a lot, right? Yeah. All right, mistake number 4. Well, I have 2 questions for you. Does anyone know where this is?
Egypt.
Ooh, who said that?
Yeah.
Wow, where is this? What is this? Tahrir Square. Right. Okay, that's so that we identify where this is. Okay, the second question that I have for you. What's the problem with this picture? Right? Yeah. Can we say that there's nobody going anywhere in this picture? It's just, there's nothing happening. There's nobody moving. So what if I tell you that you have to pay to be part of this? Would you pay to be part of this? No? But you're already doing. How many of you are actually running AdWord campaigns or active advertising? Are you sending traffic to your homepage? Exactly. You're doing exactly this. Let me tell you why. Here we go. So I did not see your website, but I'm going to tell you, your homepage is the worst page of your entire website. My homepage is so cluttered. There's so many things we have to say about ourselves. Look at my mission statement. Look at my Twitter feed. Look at how awesome I am. I'm like, that's not what the clients want. My clients search for SEO services in Toronto. They land on a page that says SEO services, feature, benefits, pricing, boom. This is what you want to send your client to. If that client came through an organic search that you did not have to pay for, go knock yourself out. See my Twitter feed, see my blog posts, do all of that. But when you have to pay $5 to get someone to your website, you're doing this if you're sending to your homepage. Okay, so let's put a rule together. The 5-second rule. What is the 5-second rule? That's all you have as an attention from your customers. So I want you to bring your cousin, your nephew, a stranger from the street, on the first date, bring your laptop maybe, and show that stranger your page for 5 seconds, and then close the laptop and ask them 3 questions. What's the product? What's in it for me? And how do I get it? If they cannot answer those 3 questions in 5 seconds, then you need to go back to the drawing board. So I'm going to show you a landing page from one of our clients, Vistaprint, and I'm going to show it for you for 5 seconds. So I need you to answer 3 questions. What is it? What it is? What's in it for me? And how to get it. Are you ready? What is it? What's the product? How much? No, $9. $9. How to get it? It's not easy. It's simple. That's it. It's a business card, $500 for 500 business card for $10. Get started now. This is where you should spend your money. If you are paying for traffic, this is where you need to do. And we see this day in and day out with entrepreneurs that I had a light bulb a few months ago, and I'll share with you the light bulb later. Mistake number 5, mobile. How many of you do not have a mobile-friendly website? Do you know that you are, on average, losing $60,000 a year compared to this study, right? Every year for the last 5 years, we've been saying this is the mobile year. Mobile are rising and rising and rising. 2017, by the way, will be the first year in history that mobile searches surpass desktop searches. Google have officially announced that they're going to stop their investment in desktop crawlers and continue their investment in mobile crawler. What does that mean? What does that mean? It's mobile. It's mobile or nothing now. And think about the last time you did a search on your mobile. What were you doing? What was the last thing you were doing on your mobile?
Looking for the weather.
Looking for the weather? What was the last thing you were doing on your mobile? Searching.
I was Googling you.
You're Googling me. Who is getting a direction on their mobile? If you look at mobile traffic and the things that you do on your mobile, it's usually more than 60% of time leads to an action. People looking on their mobile, they are ready to take an action. So make it so easy for people. This is actually a screenshot of a new product that I'm going to share with you in a bit. So this is, you can show your ad on your, you can show your phone on your ad so people can actually directly call you. Or when you have a landing page, you have your phone, big button right up front. Because people looking on their mobile, they are ready to take an action. Mistake number 6. This is the last mistake I'm going to share with you. 62% of SMBs do not know whether their marketing work for them or not. If you are definite that your budget and what you're spending is 100% working for you, raise your hand. We have one guy in the room, 2 people in the room, right? It's actually more than that number. More than 62%. You have money, you have a successful business, you've been doing business for a while. You are spending money, you are doing web design and all of that stuff. But is it working for you? You really don't know. So I want you to know, there is no Bible when it comes to digital marketing. It's only the numbers and data you have from your own campaigns, from your own website, that will help you. There's no one person on the face of the planet that will tell you, do 1, 2, 3, and this is how you're going to do it to get on the first page. So my advice, as I shared in the presentation before, use tools. There are so many free and premium tools out there. Google Analytics, I hear it all the time. Google Analytics is amazing. It's actually a must. But Google Analytics only shows you what happened after people come to your website. It does not show you what happened before people come to your website. What are your competitors look like? What was your ranking? What drove them to this website? So make an investment. Take a leap of faith. Start trying new tools. Invest in your own digital marketing strategy. And it's a numbers game. It's a complete numbers game. If there's one thing that I want you to leave with today, this whole digital marketing thing, it's a numbers game. Totally. If you can master this, you can achieve amazing results. Sounds good?
I thought marketing, period, digital or any other form, is all a numbers game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you can figure, Amazon a few years ago changed their button from yellow to red or red to yellow and increased like conversion by 35%. It's same button, same place, right? We have attention to different colors. If you can get to know what makes your client tick, how to get them to convert, then you're golden. It's not science. It's not delusional. You can prove all of that. But I'm saying it's not like a book you're going to open and color is red, text is white. Like formula. It's not a formula. You try and test your own. Awesome. So to me, marketing is everything. You can have the best product in the world, but if nobody can see it, then how good it is.